continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
They say the NCAA is rough as tough as it gets, and we have a heavyweight tilt here tonight inside the Arrington Ice Arena. It's the Aurora University Spartans against your Adrian College Bulldogs in a massive tilt. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman, joined alongside by Tyler Ackerman. Happy to have you all join us here tonight on ACTV. This is going to be a big game and a huge test. Not that the Bulldogs haven't been tested the past couple of weeks. We'll get to that shortly. But certainly in conference play, first game of the season. Bulldogs skating into this game 3-1-0 on the season. They had two massive wins last weekend over SUNY Cortland and Oswego in regulation. And that certainly is going to boost them into this one.
Yeah, for sure. It was kind of a tale of two different games. The second game, the Bulldogs came out 4-2, but they had the first four, and then the team, unfortunately, let up the next two to win 4-2. So they were doing great in in the second game. The first one, they were behind for most of the game, and then came back to win that one. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do here tonight.
Gutsy wins for sure. Had a chance to talk with Coach Phillips before the game. Said he was happy with the results, but knows there's a lot to clean up if they're going to have some better results for the rest of the season. Ian Amsball, certainly the star of last weekend, had 6 points through 2 games, so certainly a guy to watch for the Dogs.
Yeah, along with him, Dershawn Stewart, talked about it all season, absolute rock. He saved 73 out of 78 last weekend. Huge performance in that second game to keep the Bulldogs ahead.
Dershawn Stewart also will be getting the start here tonight as he will backstop the yellow, black, and white. Last season, the Bulldogs played the Spartans 4 times, 3 in regulation play and once in the playoffs. 3 of those 4 meetings separated by 1 goal, and it was only until the last time where these two teams met in the Harris Cup playoffs where it was a 4-0 win for Adrian College.
Yeah, these teams love to play it tight, and Aurora got their first win against the Bulldogs in history last weekend, so they're going to try to continue that. Fortunately, they went 1-3 against them last year, but trying to change that today.
Dogs, I think, just need to stay disciplined, stay out of the box, have to score early because they've had an unfortunate trend with being the team to get scored on first in some of the games to open up this season. But if they keep the pressure on for 60 minutes, I think they can walk away with one.
I'll totally agree with you, too. Discipline is what they need. On the other side, Aurora, they haven't had much discipline.
They come into this game 4-0. They're perfect so far. And one of the interesting things to highlight, they beat number 9 University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, which is a massive rival of Adrian College, 7-2 in their opening game. They've also beat Augsburg and Lake Forest. It's a hungry team with really, really skilled players.
Yeah, mention the skill. Their power play, disgusting. They had 4 goals the past weekend against Lake Forest. The Bulldogs get on the kill. That team can punish them.
They've scored 5 or more goals in all 4 games to open up the regular season, so you know they have the scoring touch, and that's really led by forwards Hassan Ackel as well as Matt Weber. They both have 6 points. They return to this lineup, and those are some heavy hitters for Aurora.
Yeah, basically their whole team is just full of amazing talent all throughout the lineup, so it's definitely going to be a great one today, Herms.
I think Jacob Musatelli, goaltender for Aurora, definitely my player to watch. Gave the Bulldogs some trouble last season. He's a strong goaltender, NCAA Division I drop from the University of Maine, so you know he's got some talent. But I think for Aurora, at least, they need to take advantage of their hot scoring touch here in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we kind of mentioned with the Bulldogs' slow starts, if Aurora can get out and get early, then and they might be a trouble to try to come back to for the Bulldogs.
All right, first NCHA tilt of the season for Adrian College. It's the Bulldogs and the Spartans of Aurora University. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. First period coming up. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity, a time that you will always look back on as special years, never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate. Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity, a time that you will always look back on as special years, never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
Heavyweight matchup inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the number 11 Aurora University Spartans versus the number 3 Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. Happy to have you all join us here this evening from beautiful Adrian, Michigan. Certainly going to be a fun one here tonight. These are two extremely talented teams. As everybody breaks the huddle, we'll look at the starting lineups for this evening's tilts. For Aurora, it's going to be Jackson Kirk, Chase Schmidt, Lucas Sedlacek, Matthias Bedard, Julian Santalucia, and Jacob Musatelli between the pipes. And then for the Bulldogs on the other side, it will be Ian Amsbaugh, hot stick for him, Brad Summers, Riley Murphy, Ben Loretto, Cam Babyak, and of course, Dershawn Stewart's in the blue paints. 20 minutes will go on the score clock as we get set to drop the puck. And we are underway from the AIA. Aurora will win the opening draw. This is dumped in, settled down low. Babyak looking to poke it free. Off to the races, it's Amsbaugh. Beating it first. Go one-on-one with Matt Weber. Along the boards, here's Murphy. Little chip pass ahead for Summers. Couldn't make contact with it. This is Murphy up at center, now skating through the middle. Sedlacek. This puck turned over for Amsbaugh. Quick pass to Summers as he breaks down the left side. Dropped back for Murphy. Quick line change for the Bulldogs as this is skimmed in deep but broken up and a second turnover. That was Malika who tried to feed Swade. And a backhand dump in. That was Blake Condor. He got it to the left side corner. Played along the wall, down in deep. This is fed to the top. Here's a shot from the point, just goes wide. Stewart might have gotten a piece of the toe, but there's nothing changing on the score clock, so we'll say that wasn't a shot. And there, as I say it, pad save by Stewart. Ask and you shall receive. First whistle of this game, 18:36 left to go in the first period.
See both teams kind of feeling out one another. A lot of turnovers in those gray areas for both squads. Bulldogs ice the puck. They were going for a change but cannot do that. So we got some tired Bulldogs out right now.
Patosha will tie up on the draw. Swooping in is Malika, who threads a pass up the boards to Swade. Will lift this all the way down. And again, Bulldogs called for the second time. It's icing. We'll take the face-off right where it was just dropped.
Yeah, D tried to go get a change there. Couldn't do it, but that puck was rolling Herms for a while. Caught on edge from basically the red line in. So if that puck just kind of stayed flat, then boys would have been able to change, but not able to do so.
Heading off the ice, Anthony Malika. And now he's sent back to the frozen surface. This is played in deep. Malika with the pickup. Will shovel off the boards. Again, a long dump in all the way down. This time it is not icing. Did not have the legs for it. Pushed up the wall. Big hit by Babiak in open ice. Lays it down on Landry Schmuck. There's a collection and a pass in front from Ackle. Got to watch out for him. His shot was redirected aside by the stick of Stewart. Tie up in the corner as this will rotate right to left. Touched up on the wing by Clark. And moved out, Babiak. First game returning to the lineup. Saney with a shifty move taken down there as he's canceled out by the body of John Hallard. Hallard doing it himself as he walks the blue line. Will skate straight up the center. And now feeds to County. Puts a shot on. Great save by Stewart. Lunges across the crease. And how about that stop from the fifth year?
Yeah, Brockman got a hit on that one. A nice little redirect as we'll catch this replay. And see him controlling the puck and then decides to do it himself. So come over.
Great heads-up play to skate up the middle and then throw it to the side like that. Could have cost the Bulldogs.
The deflection in front of the net. Stewart had to stay sharp there, especially on that rebound too, as he was coming with speed. The defenseman kind of flat-toed. And Stewart showing why he's wearing that A on his chest to start.
We'll get the draw on the defensive side for Adrian College. Both centers tossed out. My correction, no. Staying in is Chase Schmidt. They push it through as taken down in the process was Loretto. Now to the far side circle. Bulldogs look to break out. Lovasek shovels this in. Vellucci, first man to meet it, collides with the boards as he was sent in there by a Spartan. Change of pace as Chase Schmidt will send it the other way. Loose puck in front of the net. Here's a shot from the point, tipped wide. The second attempt, Stewart saw it the whole way. They throw it back to the right blue. Through traffic, that doesn't go. Might have been blocked in front by Malika as it'll play out for Santa Lucia. Stewart with a backhand pass to Malika, who's been out there for a while. Will turn that puck over along the wall. Weber picks it up. Fed to Bedard. Long shot from the point, off the target. Murphy will look for one. Am's ball. Back to Murphy. And a good steal there by Jake Code. This is worked in. Chase Broda Loretto interjects, and the Bulldogs look to break the puck out. There's Amsball, a nice feed to Summers. Has to play it through his legs, drops back for Amsball. Didn't have the shooting lane that he had wanted to. Some good defensive pressure halting him from releasing a shot on net. Amsball takes a bump from behind. This is thrown in deep. Summers tangled up with Jackson Hay. And it is Hay who looks for options. Swings a pass for Schmuck. Schmuck with speed. Finds his way to the right corner as he's handcuffed there. Puck scrum as it finally kicks free. Here's Matt Kudo. Kudo to Swade. A bounce pass off the boards. Was looking to shake around a defender. Did so, but in the process turned it over. Jacob Brockman doing it himself. Leaving for Ackle. Good stick check there by Swade as he poked it off the blade. Connor May with options. Puts one up the boards looking for Patosha. And there's no icing, or there is icing there. It looked like Patosha maybe had won the race. As he gives a little bit of an exchange with Riley DeCounty.
Patosha looked like he won that battle, but it was the far defenseman that got to the dot first, and as the puck was going around.
I think there's going to be matching calls here with DeCounty and Swade.
I saw at the end of the play that DeCounty slashed Swade, and Swade kind of put his head up.
I think they both gave each other some shots.
Yeah.
And head official Bill Jones will catch both of that, and to maintain order in this one, I think that's likely the smart decision.
Yeah, especially starting off early with slashes behind the play. Want to let your presence be known.
5 minutes in, we'll play some 4-on-4 hockey. Quick pass sent to the left wing for Patosha. Stutter step looking towards the front. Will circle around the zone. Trying to find a receiver for a pass. Pulls up, hits the break, decides to retreat. Didn't like what he had, so he'll do it again. Here's Patosha with a shifty move in the middle for May. Fakes the shot, and the little bumbled pass breaks through a pair of legs. Clark will find Patosha, and Patosha's backhand pass connects. Some more bumping down low. Clark taken out, will regain his footing. Clark controlling in the far side right corner. Here's Summers looking for a shot, but canceled out. This puck all the way down and will be called for icing. There's a little bit of a delay on the whistle there. 1:03 will remain in both penalties.
Took some 4-on-4 hockey in order for the Bulldogs to get some offensive zone pressure, but still no shots that we've seen yet from them. 16 minutes into play. Starting 5 was basically all Aurora in the O zone, but 4-on-4 hockey gives some more ice for the boys.
Murphy for Babyak. His drive is blocked. He'll try and tee it up again. 360 pass to the middle, and here's a breakaway opportunity. Skating up ice. Good move from Ackle as he plays it down, and Stewart grabs it with the glove. Oh, and some more pushing and shoving. And I think that Loretto is going to get called with this.
See what the call will be made here. Yep.
It's going to be cross-checking, and unfortunately for Loretto, wrong time to do that if you were going to do it at all. Officials, Mark DeRozier standing right there in the corner as that battle was going on. So Aurora now with a massive opportunity, 13:46 left to go. They'll skate 4-on-3, an unusual number set up.
Yeah, but a lot more ice to move around the puck too.
This is Diaz up top at the point. His shot blocked. Moved over for Ackle. A one-timer sailed high from the stick of Kirk. Ackle controlling to Kirk again. On top of the dot, will circle back. Kirk walks in. Glove save by Stewart.
Stewart going around the screen in order to make that save, but you can tell it being 4-on-3 hockey with all the ice, and that's not what you want, especially with the amount of skill that this Aurora team has. You know, just kind of see it in those first 18 seconds.
And all shots in the game belonging to Aurora, 7-0. Reed's on the clock. As this is lifted all the way down, a good clear to try and wind some time off the clock. Here's a quick pickup by Santa Lucia. Dropped back, Broda driving the front. Good play made there. Looking towards the middle, ripped a shot. That was Santa Lucia again. And it's blocked once more. This will roll all the way down the ice. The Swade and DeCounty penalties will expire, so it's now 5-on-4 for about a minute and 2 seconds. Clark goes hard after the puck. Swinging it low was Brockman. Waiting is Santa Lucia. Fanning on the pass, that was Broda. Now to the top. Looking for the one-time drive to the right side. Brockman wide open. Throws this on. Stewart fights it through traffic. Taken down in the process. Made the save and they recover. Brockman hemmed hard into the boards. To the top for Santa Lucia. His shot wide. Underneath the red line is Weber. Spartans doing a great job at controlling this power play. Have a lot of options to work with. Ackle waiting to strike. Looks to the left hash. They feed a one-time drive. Great block! Getting down in front of it. Swade. And they move it over. Fantastic stop by Dershawn Stewart to kill off the final couple of seconds of that power play.
Looked like that was a for sure goal, Herms. We said a couple of times now in this season, Dershawn Stewart comes and makes a save.
Bailed out on that one for sure as an awkward kick. And this beat Stewart. It somehow magically floated through everybody on the ice, and the Spartans get the first one in the game.
It was a weird one like that as we're going to catch the replay here, but the puck just finds the front of the net, and Kirk hammers it home. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs are down by 1. I think Kirk's foot might have gotten in the way of Stewart, and that's what he was telling the ref. We're getting some talk, and they confirm that it's a good goal. Phillips having a conversation of his own. Had referee Jones.
And I'm wondering if they're going to talk about the whistle being blown or maybe goaltender interference. Traditionally, you don't see video review in regular season games for NCAA D3. Only in the playoffs are you allowed to do that, but this goal will stand, and the Dogs will have to battle back. Arm up quickly right off of that whistle. Ian Amsball is going to have to be sent to the box for tripping. And this is not what you wanted if you're the Bulldogs. You've given up 10 shots in this game, conceded a goal, and now you have to head back to the penalty kill.
And we talked about it in the pregame show on how massive and powerful this power play is. And Bulldogs find themselves in 2 penalty kills to start. Not even 10 minutes to go.
Coming into the game, their power play at 40%. 0 for 1 on the day thus far, as they'll get another crack at it. Fed to the slot. Kicking out the leg was Vellucci with a good soak. Controlling in the middle. Santa Lucia gets one right back, lets it go, and it's deflected into the netting. Good stick play by Summers.
Bulldog forwards doing a really good job so far in the 2 power plays that we've seen of getting just in the shooting lanes. Either that's a soak from Swade that we saw, or a stick from Summers. The Bulldogs just doing well so far to weather the storm.
And this has to be a tired bunch out there. You're going back-to-back penalty kills for almost 4 minutes. And against an offense that really can put the chokehold on you if they get the chance. But here's Murphy, short-handed, toe drag, release the shot. Dead angle just finds the high side of the crossbar. Good thought process by Murphy, but they can't find a way to get it to go. Waiting along the wall, Santa Lucia. to Broda. Throws it on net. Saved by Stewart. They can't clear. Broda keeps it in. Walks the blue line. Johnny Cash. Brockman down low. Not a lot of space to work with, so they'll cycle back to the top. Code with it. In between the hash marks, it's broken up. Good step-up play by Loretto. Santa Lucia off to the side, trying to swipe one on net. That was Code once again. Glove down. Thrown underneath the goal line. Now in front, bad save by Stewart. The follow-up on the rebound, and the Bulldogs clear it out courtesy of Ben Loretto. Swade is going to chase down the netminder in Musatelli as he forced him to make a pass. 20 seconds left to go here on the power play. Bulldogs unable to register a shot yet. Played to the middle. The redirection in front goes wide. Stewart had to dive to try and make that stop if it was going to be on net. Ackle throws it low. We're back to even strength hockey as the penalty expires. Amsball waiting to get the signal to exit the box, and now he does. One-time feed in the slot goes wide. It's been all Spartans in the first 11 minutes of this one. Here's a hefty shot. Sticked aside by Stewart. Another chance there is thrown up into the netting. And a good pause for the Bulldogs to try and get some breath back in their lungs.
Yeah, I think they just need to reset. I mean, first 11 minutes basically done, and Spartans are controlling this hockey game. What really need is just a clean breakout and then some offensive zone time. They haven't had that more than probably 30 seconds so far in this game. Spartans has been in full control.
If I know anything, there's definitely some relentlessness from this Adrian College squad this season with how everything went down towards the end of last season. Looking to get a little bit of a different result, and in talking to head coach Adam Phillips, I know he has a lot of confidence in his players. Just got to figure out a way to smooth out some of the bumps and put the pieces together a little bit more clean.
And this isn't unfamiliar territory for them being down. 3 out of the 5 games that they played, they've been down.
I think the strange part is you're 12 minutes into this one, you don't have a shot yet, and you're the number 4 ranked team in the country. High-powering offense, or number 3, I should say. Did they get bumped up to number 2? Is that what you're correcting me?
Yeah.
Shows you how much I know. But high-powered offense when they get everybody clicking at the same speed. And the Spartans clearly just coming in with some kind of strategy to neutralize everything going for Adrian College. But have to imagine you're going to see something soon here. Here's some speed by Colin Whaley. Shouldered into the boards. Worked down low. Schmuck throws a pass up. And Bedard will walk his way in. Kudo picks up and goes for a skate. Lifts it all the way out. Saney played it through a body. Kicked free there. Bulldogs delayed offside, so they couldn't continue the entry. Quick feed up the gut, played off the skates of Code. Now off to the wing in Clark. Saney looking to find something here for the Dogs. Kicked out, Malika will play it. Bumped all the way in deep. And Summers tried to get a stick on that, but unable to do it. He'll pick up in the neutral zone. Left it back, sloppy play. Was hoping Amsbaugh would be there to support. They turn up ice. Here's Summers. Throws it on that. The rebound, it's blocked in front. Great soak there by Jackson Hay, who laid down the body. And a fantastic shot off pad opportunity was right there, and the Bulldogs that close to tying this game up.
That net was wide open, and if that shot wasn't blocked, it would have most likely gone in. We're finally got some shots on board for the Bulldogs. Takes their top line in order to get that, but kind of seeing they're just one and done right now. They've come into the zone, and immediately Aurora is just breaking the puck out and going the other way. With this face-off here, I'd love if they win it, just sustain zone pressure. That's what they need right now.
Got to find a way, I agree, to simply just set up shop in the offensive zone. Cycle the puck, get some looks, shift some players around the ice, and that's when the opportunities present themselves. Cam Babiak with a turnover to Kirk on net. Connor May pulls up underneath the red line. Off for Babiak, now Captain Jake Swade throws this up, and the maintenance crew will have to do some work on the overhanging scoreboard.
You can see the Spartans are keeping their third forward extremely high, which the Bulldogs love to go across seam and throw the puck on the other side of the ice, and that F3 is just sitting right in the middle and picking off those passes or deflecting them like we just saw.
This is played back off the draw. Clark looked like he was going to go D to D at first. There's a long stretch pass for Swade. Shifts around his man, and Musatelli breaks things up as he throws it towards the wall. This puck sky high. Picked up in front of the Bulldog bench and then turned away. May with a no-look pass as it's spent all the way down. Blake Condor rimming up the boards. Malika, a feed for Swade. Throws it on net, wide to the blocker side. Now to the point. Malika to Clark. Clark looking for a shot, throws it on. Deflected there, down on one knee was Jackson Hay. This is lifted out and stopped by the 2021-2022 Women's NCAA League Championship banner. Hanging down from the rafters, and we'll take the draw. 5:32 left to go here in the first period. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth, watching Bulldog hockey on ACTV. Happy to have you all join us this evening from wherever you may be watching. Kudo looking for options, scans for Amsball, played to the slot, bouncing puck finally picked up and thrown out by Schultz. Whaley with a whack along the boards to Kudo. A bouncer, Amsball goes for a rush, throws it on. Great stop by the blocker of Musatelli. Amsball to Whaley, throws it on. It's right there on the toe bridge, and Musatelli didn't see it at first, but it was laying in his blue paint.
And it seems just a little bit of liveliness from this crowd here. They've been extremely quiet in the first 15 minutes, but just then we heard some clapping and some oohs and ahs, and that's what they need. Bulldogs especially, the crowd plays a huge factor in your game too, especially being in this home crowd, this beautiful ice rink with a packed house.
Well, we know how hard the AIA faithful root, and they're pretty honest fans. When they see something that they might not necessarily like, typically they don't cheer, and that's the hard part about playing with this building, is you have to perform at all times. And until that point where we got a couple of extra shots, it's hard as a fan to try and cheer on. I mean, you want to be optimistic and be supportive of your squad, but I mean, 12 shots in a row without finding one for yourself is certainly tough, but now a little bit more life for the Bulldogs, which is a good sign. Spartans win the draw back in the neutral zone. It's turned over to Felski. Dumps this puck in. This is bumped up in midair. Loretto lost it in traffic. Clark will chase after it to Felski as well. Will chase it down against Diaz. .4:15 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 score in favor of the Spartans, for those of you just joining us. Shot on net, stopped by Stewart. The rebound collected by Nienhaus as he pushes up the boards. Malika can't jump on this puck. Stewart out to play it. Rims it off the high glass, finally settles down. Trying to go for a skate was Nienhaus. Missed his hit in front of the penalty box. Now it's Malika. Will throw it to his defense partner, and Kudo flips this all the way down. It's on net and ultimately covered up by Musatelli. And the Bulldogs will get an offensive zone draw to our left.
I haven't really seen the third and fourth line for the Bulldogs much this period. Those between the first and second, and also the power plays that Aurora's gotten, haven't really had the chance to start rolling the lines. And finally, with a couple of shots, see more of the more lines.
There's a quick shot from McCarthy. Well off target, was looking for that glove side corner. This is pushed out. Whaley will dump in, stopped behind the cage by Musatelli. Fed to the far side boards. Chopped up and some room for Saney if he can get there in time. Whaley has to retreat back. Gives a quick pass for Troon. Trying to find McCarthy along the wing. The Ferris State transfer. Colin Whaley trying to thread a pass for Troon. It's broken up by the stick of DeCounty. In deep in his own zone, Condor. Spartans looking to break out, and things have certainly quieted down here in the past couple of minutes. More of a chess match than it was before. Kind of who's going to blink first. Sent up the boards, handled by Hallard. Lets this shot go, dribbling in front. Finds its way to the right corner. Good pass by Schmuck. They let it go. Connor May with a good shot block. Bounced off the boards and down low. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Lifted all the way down. Connor May trying to fight for it. Doesn't come up with anything. This is Kudo who gives one to Swade. Pulled up and lost the puck in the process, but it's tipped out. Can it get over the line? Yes, it does. As Schultz will walk it in. Fresh off the bench is Bedard. Waiting, opens up. Controlling the top blue line. Now transitions down low. Looked like it was a wraparound, now to the middle. Off to the right side. Shot in the chest of Stewart. Comes up with the save and swipes the rebound to the corner. Wide open is Bedard. Walks in. Pad save by Stewart. Bulldogs can't get the puck out of the zone here. Spartans absolutely relentless here in this first period. Mathis Bedard swings it in as he'll go to the bench to make some changes. Clark to the wing for Murphy. Pulls up, puts it towards the front. Now Murphy again. Takes a hard shoulder to the head. Seems to be okay. Loretto with speed to Malika as he pushes down low. Summers gets in the middle of this play. Amsball can't control it with the stick. 10 seconds left to go here in the first period. Maybe time for one last rush and hopefully a shot. Here's Lovasek inching towards the front. Stick checked before he could shoot. 2 seconds and one. And that will close out the first period of this NCHA matchup. Aurora will skate into the second period with a 1-0 lead and an absolutely dominant performance from them.
Yeah, you said it correctly, Herms. It's been all Aurora. They've had the puck for most of the time and control in the offensive zone. It felt like that last 4 minutes was all spent right in front of Deshaun Stewart. And the Bulldogs just need to find something and stop this relentless pressure from Aurora.
Well, I think the biggest thing is not to get frustrated. You're not having the picture-perfect start that maybe you had anticipated that you were going to have. But you could tell that this game holds a lot of weight for this Adrian College squad. This is a team that you really want to beat. You play them a number of times during the regular season. And it's important for the rankings, not only nationally, but in the conference. So a lot of work to be done here for Adrian College as they head into the second period. Down 1-0 against the Aurora University Spartans. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth at the Arrington Ice Arena. 20 minutes gone, 40 more still to go in regulation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students at Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. NCAA hockey between the Aurora University Spartans and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth to have you all rejoin us here from the AIA. 1-0 the score for those of you just tuning in now, as we'll take a look at some 20-minute statistics. Shots on goal heavily favored by the Spartans, 16-5, 0 for 2 on the power play. Dogs are doing a lot better on faceoffs though, but they're going to have to play a considerable amount of catch-up here, as they were really hemmed into the defensive zone. But we continue play as we get the center ice faceoff. Second period action now underway. Bulldogs need a jump. Trying to find it. This is Murphy. Works his way in. Quick shot there. Escorted aside by Musatelli. Murphy with a pass that gets turned over. Clark has to rush back. And they are awarded the icing call. 19:32 left to go in the second period. I don't think the Bulldogs looked scared of the Spartans. I think they kind of just got caught off guard with how skillful they are. This is always a good team, and they played them hard last season, but you can tell this Aurora team definitely out for blood.
Yeah, they're gratefully skilled, and also they go crazy on the forecheck. Once they hit that red line, they dump the puck in, and one guy is on it immediately. Really tough for the Bulldog defensemen to make clean plays, which Aurora has been really doing well on tracking back the puck.
Here's a good face-off win and a snapshot right off the draw from Swade. Is tracking it into the glove is Jacob Musatelli.
Finish my thought. Now, once the Bulldogs dump the puck in, I feel like the defensemen for the Spartans have a lot more time compared to the defensemen for the Bulldogs to make a clean play. That's what we kind of seen, is the puck being sent in and then sent automatically right back out.
Controlling at the blue line, a backhand flip by Malika, trying to rip one on from the corner in an awkward angle was Patosha. Makes a nice hit along the wall. We continue on. Guiding a hard hit on the boards was Connor May, as you heard a crunch along the glass on Mathis Bedard. Connor May to Malika. Tries to swing it wide, and in transition, here come the Spartans. 2-on-1 chance. Along the wing, they rip one on. Great save by Stewart. A hard snapshot by Weber. And that's one of the Spartans' top scorers. You got to watch out for him when he's on the ice. Connor May lost it in the neutral zone. Matt Kudo with plenty of time to regather. Ackle looking to swing low and take it away from Kudo. Is separated just by Dershawn Stewart and the goal. Kudo taking his time as he plays it up. It was behind the body of Patosha as he gets to the bench for a change. Brockman over the blue. Now to Ackle, lets one go. That one high and wide. Stewart loses stick in the process as it's swept all the way towards the corner. Nobody could do anything about it, and he'll take the time to go and find his lumber. Saney along the boards, a good push for McCarthy. They try and let one go. Saney had the chance. As another attempt thrown on nets. Musatelli with the cover.
It's all been in the first period that it's telling a few rebounds. Bulldogs not able to get anybody in front of the net, and now it seems like the memo for them is just throw anything on net. Over just 2 minutes of play, they've already got 2 shots on net. Not a lot of zone pressure either.
Whaley looking to line one up. Fires it for McCarthy. Whaley receiving right back. His shot quickly blocked, picked up by McCarthy. A skillful play to tip it out of midair. Trying a seeing eye pass for Whaley. Hemmed in deep. Now to the top of the circle. McCarthy with a shot, blocked in front, and it settles behind the cage. Good chance there for the Bulldogs. And they're starting to show some life, trying to catch up to the shot total. Icing is waved off as Ackle interfered there. Bulldog fans were looking for some kind of penalty. Patrick Saney chops it up at the center ice red line and dumps it deep. Giuliano Santa Lucia, the captain for the Spartan squad. Lets an errant pass go, taken away by Kudo. Amsbaugh off to the wing, rushes down deep. Pressured hard there, sticked aside. Clark to Murphy as his shot, a hard one, gets blocked. Spartans fearless with their shot blocks here today. Murphy guiding it on one hand. Amsbaugh trying to break it up and get back to offense. Spartans simply looking to tip this out of the zone. Along the half wall, Amsbaugh also on one hand. A pass from the corner from Summers. Clark finding Kudo. Spinning down low. Summers wide open, all alone. Goes across the crease. Nobody there to catch his pass for a second. Kudo holding on to the blue. There's Amsbaugh with the shot as it plays down low. In between the hash marks. Out of the near side wall. Here's a quick break. Behind defenses is Paulician. Spartans set up in the O zone. Sent on net, glove down by Babiak. Paddle down. Here's a hard shot off of Stewart's blocker and kept out. Clark was standing in the paint, didn't know where the puck was, and luckily it kicked off his knee the right way as it stayed out. Nienhuis with pace. Looking towards the middle for Lovestek. No dice. Controlling his Nienhuis. Hay will pick it up underneath the red line. Scans the ice for some options, but a turnover to Nienhuis. Long shift for him as he moves his way around the zone. A hard hit there behind the play. Lovesek opens up and drops for Loretto. Loretto to the front. They tip it there, but just scampers wide. Flip pass to the neutral zone. Loretto with time and space. Nienhuis, an extended shift. Good toe drag, but he gave it up. Here's Kirk on net. Stewart with the save, denied him on the breakaway. Played off the glass. AIA faithful love that stop. And Stewart has been on his game here today. There's going to be a whistle. I believe that the Spartans may have gotten caught with too many men on the ice.
I think the Spartans forward that was changing. The other one that was going on to the ice stayed off, but it was just an offsides as that puck hit his skate while he was in the zone.
Yep. Their offensive side door just after the blue line, so that would make sense. I saw somebody get onto the ice and the contact with the skate. Here's Swade with a drive, stick to side. Played in front of the Bulldog bench. A skate from Weber. Canceled out by Whaley, who sent a hit on him. Bulldogs trying to break this puck out, sent all the way down. Musatelli way out of his crease, spins one from right to left on the backhand. Always tense up when you see goalies make those kinds of plays. There's a hard riser sent over the net from Broda. A slap shot deflected into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 13:39 left to go here in the second period. Aurora University Spartans and the Adrian College Bulldogs in an NCAA matchup this season. Second for Aurora, first for the Bulldogs this year. Aurora sweeping Lake Forest College. And the Bulldogs with their first test in conference play. There's a quick shot, stick to side. Might have gotten the shaft of the goalie paddle. Saney in deep, throws it to the middle, takes an awkward bounce off the boards. That was Ackle, who was speeding really fast after it, almost got to it first. McCarthy pulls it and drags through. Spartans again. Quick break out there, no icing. It was tipped right after the center ice red line and a hard collision along the wall. Stepping up, Condor lets that go. And the flash of the leather by Stewart.
Bulldogs is not really connecting with any of their passes so far. We've seen a lot of turnovers, especially in the defensive zone. Jonesy's telling some Aurora players to come back. Not allowing them to change, but nonetheless, like to see the Bulldogs make more crisp and clean passes. Just the forecheck is really hitting home for the Spartans.
For those unfamiliar, Jonesy, as he's referred to by many of the players and staff, that being Bill Jones, one of the head officials who we see here quite often at the Arrington Ice Arena. Always doing a great job at calling a fair game, making sure that everybody stays safe. .52 left to go here in the second period. Loretto will pick this up off the face-off, throws a long pass for Murphy, needs some legs to beat the icing, and doesn't get it. And there was some contact after the whistle. I don't think it was on purpose. It looked like Murphy had just caught up to the man in front of him.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He was taking a little bit quicker than the Spartan defenseman. And kind of just an awkward stance there.
I think he was trying to go and brace himself against the back there.
I guess the Spartan defenseman didn't really realize that Murphy was right on his back, and sometimes those are unexpected. Some pressure behind you, and all of a sudden you just eat some ice.
Aurora bench unhappy that there was no call. That's Jason Blumenberg questioning the officials, trying to get something for his team. Will come up empty-handed as we'll continue 5-on-5. Face-off tied up, picked up by Amsball. Has some speed for Murphy as he's angled towards the outside boards. Nowhere to go for him as the puck runs away from his stick. Summers blown up in the near side corner. Sloppy passing from Aurora. Ackle trying to fake out Loretto there. You saw the little Sean Avery stick play. And the Bulldogs are going to get called with a penalty here. Musatelli to the bench. Whaley will touch up. And a high stick is the signal from Mark DeRozier. Looks like Brad Summers will be sent to the box. So another chance for this high-firing Spartan power play to try and generate something.
Well, we've seen a lot of chances from them, but Bulldogs staying sound. Doing a great job killing, but can't give up so many power plays because being a man down against any team eventually you're going to be taken advantage of, so hopefully they can kill off these next 2 minutes.
Spartans play it back to the point. Here's Ackle with a chance on top of the circle. Threads it wide, and a good save by Stewart. Either he got a piece of it with a toe or it hit the post. But rotated to the corner. There's Kirk, fakes his shot. Throws it to Ackle. Faked one-timer. There's a rip on net. And blocked by a shin pad in front. That was Connor May, who soaked it up into the rafters.
A really great job Bulldog penalty killers have done, and just staying in front the whole time. You know, all the fakes it takes from this skillful Spartans team, but Bulldogs staying sound and making sure that they're just in front of the shots to get those shot blocks.
Continuing play here. Simon Diaz to Ackle. Through traffic, Stewart with the stop. That's a great shot from Ackle. How did he put that through so many bodies to get that on net? I thought it was going to hit something at least.
Yeah, I think it nutmegged both players right in front of the net. Didn't nutmeg Stewart, though, as he caught that one right in the logo.
Played to the top, escorted out. Diaz will have to retrieve it in his own defensive end. Turning up is Schmidt. Over the blue line, tipped out of the way. Loretto clears momentarily. Backside of the circle. That's Diaz once more. Lifted in by Sedlasek. Vellucci in the corner. Thrown to the top. Back to the far side wing. Looking for a shot. They let it go. Another great block there. That was Ryan Vellucci who stepped in the way. Loretto clears it down. Forces Musatelli to stop it. Decides to try and break it out himself. Almost cost his team as Connor May was speeding towards it. There's a racing shot from the outside, blockered away by Stewart. Spartans in hot pursuit. Forced to the outside, now the top. Chase Broda walking his way in. Here's a drive from outside, blockered away by Stewart, stays in off the high glass. Great shot from Bedard. Bedard again. Has Santa Lucia up top. Lets it go, Stewart in the back of the trapper.
This power play has gotten a lot of shots off and a lot of great looks, too. Stewart making some great saves, making it really look easy out here, Herms. He flashes the leather a lot, and it's so casual and so calm about him. And he's seen 26 so far and has only let up that one, and at that it was a weird one, too, in the first period.
Hamsball shrugs the draw off. Controlling the outside lane. That's Bedard. 5 seconds left to go in the Spartan power play. Looking for one last chance. Hamsball clears it down. And the Bulldogs have killed it off. Murphy with a chance. Stopped. Great opportunity as the penalty was expiring. And Musatelli denies Riley Murphy.
So the patience in the defensive zone to wait the last few seconds so Summers could get out of the box and get that pass, and that's exactly what happened. Murphy was streaking right up the middle and looks to go short side, right over the pad and under the glove, but quick glove made that stop.
Played to the top of the circle. Murphy looked to tee one up, but fanned on the shot. Shifty move from Landry Schmuck. He'll dump in, connects with the outside of the apron. Brockman throws a pass up, too far ahead of Ackel. We'll see if this is icing, and Whaley will win the race. Ackel just trying to come in and support his teammate. Loretto goes nose to nose with him.
I think there's been a few icing calls that have been super close to call. Both the Bulldogs and the Spartans have really fast forwards. Trying to cut those off as Loretto gives all the talk.
And I'm sure the smile exchange between Loretto and Ackel was pleasant. I'm sure they were just talking about how good of friends they are or where they might be going to dinner after. Jump on the draw. Oh, man. Clark was ready to absolutely pound that one. So they'll have to redo it for Saney and Brockman. Saney ties up, gets no help as he was taken out. Condor pushes off the glass and down, picked up in the corner, thrown the other way to nobody. Bulldogs trying to pick up the pieces and break out with it. This is a long floater. Troon trying to get around the defenses, and good defensive positioning from Schultz as he laid in the way. Malika to Clark. This pass feathered to the side. And now Saney. Back and forth action in the second period. Saw some good power play time from the Spartans, but since then, puck just bouncing around on everybody's stick. Maybe not as structured of a game as we thought we were going to get, because we know that both of these two teams have really, really good coaching and fantastic strategy. That's why they're always so successful. Shot from the point, moved aside. This chance again stopped by Stewart. 2 in tight. Lovasek goes for a walk. To Saney. Quick shot there from Tefelsky. Might have gotten a piece of it. Was Musatelli. 7:45 left to go here in the second period. As this tips up into the netting, we'll get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, you mentioned it, just kind of the puck is fumbling around and nothing really clean by either sides really in this period. I think it's just the breakouts aren't going as smoothly as both teams would like. And it's just the pressure when the Bulldogs get it to that forward. He's really got no options just to have to go off the glass and out, and Spartans defense just picking it up and going right back in the zone.
Delay here on the draw. Not sure what everybody's talking about. Finally, we'll get the drop. Whaley looked to step up, but didn't have the time. There's some quick speed. Whaley with a massive crunch along the boards. Slow to get up behind the play. That's Jackson Kirk. Now he'll head back to the bench for some repairs. Fed up the wall. Good move there from Santa Lucia. Across to the slot. Thrown on net. That one wide. Stewart had to take an extra whack at it, but came up empty-handed. Knee-to-knee hit there in the corner, and Bulldogs wanted a call. They're not going to get it. Whaley in behind the defense. A great move, and he's stopped by Musatelli. Delayed call. Stewart can go to the bench. And finally he realizes, but it's too late. And the Bulldogs will have a power play.
Kudo got hit kind of in the shoulder and head area behind the play, but that's not what the call is going to be. Instead, it's a hook.
Lucas Sedlasek is going to go to the box. Here's a first power play chance for the Bulldogs. This could really give them some life if they could find the back of the net. 6:47 remaining here in this first period.
Now this Aurora team is 70% on the PK, which is not good. They allowed 3 goals to the Lake Forest team in the second game, which allowed Lake Forest to climb back into that one and force overtime. So Bulldogs with a great chance here to tie this one up.
Quickly cleared all the way down. Stewart pulls it back behind his net. And it's David Clark who will skate this puck up and begin the rush. No pressure on him to start, and gets a stick to the back from Hay as he falls to his feet. Regains his footing. Murphy goes up the boards for Summers. Now Amsbaugh puts a pass through, and the Spartans clear it down. Stewart has to quickly play this and will spin a pass on the 360. That's a hard play to make as a goaltender. Amsbaugh with room. Amsbaugh in, shelves it high and into the netting.
Best chance the Bulldogs have had in this game. Amsbaugh just not able to pick his corner. An offensive zone draw now here for the Bulldogs. Hopefully they can win this one. Couldn't win the last one. It was a quick clear from the Spartans.
This is one back, but outside of the zone. Hunted down there, Chase Broda right behind Austin McCarthy. Hemmed in deep, Kudo to Patosha, back for Kudo. They play catch. Patosha rips one on, loose in front, and it's deflected up into the netting. I lost sight of that one after it got blocked.
Weren't the only one. I was quite confused on where that puck was, as well as Musatelli, as he was scrambling all over the net, trying to find it in front of him, but it turned out it went into the netting. So another draw. Hopefully the Bulldogs can keep this puck in on this one.
Connor May to McCarthy. McCarthy's shot blocked. Man, shot blocking has really played a big part in this contest. Everybody just no fear to step in front of these shots.
Especially on the kill.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of black and blues after this one, and athletic trainers will have to do their job. As again, the Spartans clear it all the way down. Stewart fakes the pass and softly leaves it for McCarthy. 15 seconds left to go. Not too much going for them on this power play as they shovel it off the boards and down. This is whistled for a hand pass with 4:56 left to go in the second period.
Yeah, the Bulldogs haven't really had any zone pressure on this power play. Have had a hard time on winning these draws. And even if they do win the draw, the puck just goes immediately out of the zone. So with 9 seconds left, you would hope that they can get maybe a last chance opportunity.
Swade steps in for the draw, wins it back. They play it to the high blue line. Tefelsky rips one, takes a bounce in front, and we've gotten back to even strength. Quick pass from Swade to Tefelsky, tipped in front, bobbling around. Whaley slaps one towards the front, and it goes wide. I think there's going to be another penalty on the play, and it might be against Aurora. The signal is a cross-check, and Mark DeRosiers was pointing to John Hallard, and he's going to be sent to the box. So another power play chance. They'll extend their time for another 2 minutes. 4:38 left to go here in the second period.
I can only hope that they'll actually get in zone and get set, as that first 2 minutes they weren't really able to do anything with that. The only opportunity they had was Amsbaugh with a 2-on-1 that came off of the rush. I would love to see the Bulldogs get set up here in zone.
Summers works it back for Clark. He'll inch his way towards the front and give a pass to Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh to Clark. Bottom of the circle. Bouncing biscuit. Too hot to handle. Amsbaugh, Clark has Swade on the outside. Clark steps in to Swade, puts it on off the pad, and it stays out. Musatelli with the stop. Amsbaugh now to Summers. Playing it in an inside area. Up top for Clark, center of the blue line. To Swade, who's held to the outside. They're not going to step up on him. Summers for Clark. Now Amsbaugh lets it go. Scores! Amsbaugh on the power play. The Dogs tie it, and the hot stick, we talked about him before the game, strikes again.
He had himself a wonderful weekend last weekend, and he continues it as his puck is worked around all the way up to up top, and Clark is going to pass it over to him, and he just picks it. And a screen in front of the net by Swade really is what the reason why that puck went in.
So the Bulldogs finally able to tie it up with just about 4 minutes left to go in this second period. Working around, there's a wraparound attempt. Musatelli hugs the post and stops it. And that Amsbaugh shot, I feel like, eerily similar to the power play goal that he scored also in the second period against Utica. That was that third goal that wound up resulting in a goalie change for the Pioneers. But, man, oh man, Ian Amsbaugh having himself a heck of a start to the season. That's his 5th goal of the year. He's got 5 goals and 5 assists, leads the team in points, now at 10. Worked back towards the boards. Connor May goes for a rush. Has to open up to defend himself in the slot. Chance was right there for Swade, but he couldn't convert. Ackle at the top of the circle. Fires a pass over for Condor. Down low is Landry Schmuck. Checked off the puck. Here come the Bulldogs. Malika to Troon. Theo Troon lets it go. And again, holding on to that post is Jacob Musatelli.
Tosha last shift. He is so quick. And we saw in the first period he was kind of just dancing around in the circle with no shot. This time he goes for a wraparound chance, which Musatelli wasn't really expecting. He makes a good stop.
This is pushed all the way down. It doesn't look like there's any icing signal. Stewart spins it for Kudo, who connects with McCarthy. Condor with a tipped pass into the netting, sitting in front of the Wow Cafe and Eatery, one of the premier destinations to watch Bulldog hockey. Always a packed house up there, spirited fans who get a unique experience of being right on top of the benches. It makes you feel like you're right in the action.
You can especially hear the benches too. Coaches yelling at everybody. There's some talk if there's a timeout too. Great experience up there in Wow.
Never a dull moment up there at the Wow Cafe.
Especially on Thursday nights. Alcohol is a little bit cheaper. A lot of teams like to go up there and have a good time.
2:16 left to go here in the second period. Dogs and Spartans tied up 1-1. Last goal courtesy of Ian Amsbaugh on the power play. This is taken off the draw. Rotated to the neutral zone. Here's Summers along the wing to Amsball. Lets it go. Oh, and fought off there. Musatelli got a piece of the noggin. Had to shrug his shoulders. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but a very Henrik Lundqvist-like save, who sometimes did intentionally use his head to make saves. Not recommended for any of those you young goalies watching tonight's game. Pausing behind the net, here's Summers. He's got a break. Murphy on the wing. Summers in. Oh, and he just put it wide. Good heads-up decision by Brad Summers to rush that up the right wing. Amsball with a crafty play as he was taken down. Got the pass off and grabs it out of midair. They've got odd numbers. Swiped away from him as Mathis Bedard got a chunk of it. Summers waiting. Has two guys chasing him down. Goes up top for Kudo, who lifts it in deep. Nearing the 62nd point, the second. Bulldogs want to call on Amsball, who was hit pretty hard into the boards. He'll continue his shifts. Connor May from a weird angle. This is Loretto. Off for Kudo, takes a tumble, but recovers in time. May with a hard shot, puts it off the pad. Musatelli with the save. Bobbled up for a second. Squeaks for Potosha. Has May behind him. A nice move. Trying to get a pass through for Loretto, but tipped out of the way. Kudo, last man back, goes one-on-one with Sedlasek. 20 seconds to go here in the second. Hard reversal hit from Kudo. Swade, a backhand around the boards for Loretto. Back to Swade. Kudo on the wall. They put it high and turn it over. One last shot for the Spartans. Good toe drag move there. Maybe a breakaway with a couple of seconds left, but diving was Swade. And the Bulldogs elect to eat it into the wall as time will expire in the second period. So definitely a lot better of an effort from the Bulldogs. They get one back on the power play and tie this game at 1 apiece. Still trailing by a lot in shots, 29-19 as we head to the third period. But the Bulldogs definitely showing life here in this game.
And you expect this game to be close, and it's 1-1 going into the third, but Bulldogs getting 14 shots on net in this period compared to 5 in the last period. So definitely an improvement, and you can kind of see it with their shot selections. Instead of trying to do too much, which I felt like they were kind of doing in that first period, trying to find the perfect play, instead they're just firing at will, and they found the back of the net.
It's interesting to talk about, too, the goal differential. We spoke about it a little bit in the pre-show. 3 of the 4 meetings last season between Aurora and Adrian College separated by 1 goal, and right now there's no separation at all. So I'm curious to see if the final result will end in a similar total, or if you think maybe something else is going to happen.
I think the most important thing that both these teams are going into the locker room to talk about is just getting the next one. Bulldogs kind of changed the momentum back into their favor at the ending part of that second period, but they still got 20 minutes to play, and that's a lot of time. So you really just want to focus in on getting the next one and playing with a lead.
1-1 our score after 40 minutes of regulation play. Who will come out on top in this massive NCAA tilt? It's the Aurora University Spartans and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. Third period action coming up. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Back at the Arrington Ice Arena, 40 minutes gone, 20 still left here in regulation. First NCAA conference game for the Adrian College Bulldogs this season, facing off with the Aurora University Spartans. 1-1 our score for those of you just tuning in. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth, and we'll look at some stats after 40 minutes of play.
Shots on net. Aurora just dominating that factor by 10, 29-19. But the big thing is Bulldogs able to score on the power play. They're 1 for 2. Aurora not able to do that yet, 0 for 3. And their Bulldogs also dominate in the face-off dot as well.
So an interesting tale of the tape nonetheless, but we'll resume play and kick off this third period.
The third period is brought to you by Midas. Let's play Bulldog hockey.
This is shoveled all the way down. Collected in the corner. Quick shot there. Fought off by Musatelli. Loretto goes D-to-D with Clark. Back for Murphy. Spins back. Dances through the zone. Picked up by Amsball. Looking to the front. Rips one on. Musatelli couldn't find it. Bouncing in front of the crease. Finally cleared out. Hot start for the Bulldogs as a couple of good chances sent the way of Jacob Musatelli. As they go off the boards. Played down. Caressed by Bedard. And an errant pass, almost a steal there by Patosha, as it's worked free for Condor. Swade with a blind backhand pass turned over. This is Sedlasek. Throws it on net, but it's wide. Rimmed around the boards. Collected on the half wall by Hay. Flipped up into the air, glove down for a second. There's a stretch pass. Swade might have some space, but no, it settles underneath the red line, but he got a dead angle shot and forced Musatelli to make a stop. Swade, one of those speedsters on the team. Always got to watch out for his speed. Certainly sneaking behind the defenses there. 18:40 left to go here in the third period.
That pass was at the end of the second. I think he would have been able to catch up with it, but ice resurfaced, so it was gliding all the way down there. Unfortunate for the Bulldogs, but they've had a hot start, like you mentioned before, Herms. Great opportunities for them.
Played up to the blue line. Here's Matt Kudo. Rips it in deep. Musatelli will swiffer it away, and spinning off this is Hay. A takeaway by the stick of McCarthy. In front! Oh, Troon's shot was stopped by the toe at the last second by Musatelli. Maybe some elevation on that puck. It finds the twine, but we stayed tied up 1-1. Code with some crafty moves. Slip and slide there as he fell down. And Stewart taken out. Seems to be okay. Pile up in the crease. The net dislodged off its moorings.
really know what happened. I think Broda got pushed into Stewart, and Stewart's on the ground, slow to get up, and a little bit of discomfort. I don't think he was really expecting that to happen at all. He caught onto it, and he's skating to the corner, stretching out the legs to make sure he's okay.
The officials will give Stewart a couple of seconds to collect his thoughts, and we'll resume play. Colin Whaley to Kudo in the corner, receiving a shove there. Played underneath. Bulldogs look to break out. Long drive up. It's Troon who tries to work it deep. Picked off and taken away by Schmuck. Hit along the boards with Kudo. Made some contact there. Shot from the point. Worked aside. Stewart lost it on the dead angle, and it beats him as he was recovering to the post. Spartans narrowly slip one behind, and they regain their 1-goal lead.
We'll catch it on the replay here, but this puck's going to eventually find it all the way up to the point, and Landry Schmuck is going to have the sharp angle shot, and it goes off the back of Stewart and into the net. And fortunately for the Bulldogs, it seemed like it was all of them to start this third period and quickly turn around, and all of a sudden they're down again.
Spartans jump on top 2.5 minutes into this third period as Musatelli clears to the boards. Aurora with another opportunity. Here's Sedlicek in, puts it high.
Loretta with a great stick there on the back check.
Skating the other way. That's Vellucci to Lovasek in front. Oh, it was right there again. Bulldogs just need to stay a little bit more patient in front of the crease. Nienhaus to Vellucci. All the way deep for Lovasek. Pulls up. Working the handbrake. Kudo can't keep it in off the line. Line pass from Malika as it's turned up ice. Malika to Kudo up the boards. Tipped there, and first to get it is Hay. Murphy to Kudo. All the way down low. Musatelli. Backhand pass to the boards. Jackknifed away by Amsbaugh. Swept by Kudo to Murphy once more, and it's played into the Aurora bench.
Bulldogs seeing a better response than what they've gotten so far. See a little bit of frustration on the bench on Bulldogs coming back from their shifts, but they just need to keep on pushing. Started so well in the third period, and you just get an unfortunate goal. Just got to keep on going.
This is sent back for Hay. Long stretch pass. Stewart will have to come out to play it. To the neutral zone. Murphy looking for a feed. Back at the top of the circle. Spinning back is Whaley. Didn't have options. Elected to rim it up the boards. It gets out, forcing the Spartans to restart. This is hemmed in deep by Condor. And there's a whistle here. Was it icing or?
I think so.
A little bit of a delayed call there. I think it's going to be icing because it looks like they're taking the face-off back to the defensive side of Aurora.
Yeah, the far linesman from the play had his arm up. And I don't think any other linesman or referees saw that. That's why he had to blow it himself. And that's why it was a late whistle.
Fast pass for Code. Bulldogs come away with it. Patosha in gear. Tries to go through three men. Unsuccessful there. Met on the boards by Malika. Swade goes hard after it. Shields himself. Connor May, outside hash mark. Now to the top. Here's Clark with an opening to Malika. Tried to get too cute with the pass. Malika back to Clark. Again is Patosha. Tried to rip a shot, but broke his stick. Has to throw it down. Can't continue play with the broken lumber in your hand. Just a bad break at the wrong time. Bodies flying everywhere. Everybody is tangled up. Swade tried to craft a pass with his skate. Here's another shot from the side, stopped by Stewart. One off the pad and the second hugging the post. Swade all by himself. Needs to hold on to this puck for as long as he can. Goes 1-on-3, bounces to the outside there, trying to poke for it. Blocker down was Musatelli, and stepping in to exchange some words was Riley DeCounty.
Swade let him know. But Saney was wide open there in the middle of the slot. No, he came in late, and nobody picked him up. But fortunately, the Bulldog attackers couldn't get him the puck. Otherwise, it would have been a great opportunity for them. Instead, an offensive zone draw.
.17 left to go here in the third period. Aurora with the only goal of this frame. Off a weird bounce that deflected behind her, Sean Stewart. Dogs still trying to fight their way back into this. Saney strips it away and drops back for McCarthy. Plays it himself, trying to find Tefelsky in the slot. They slap for it, glove down on top of the puck is Musatelli as he's awarded the whistle.
Saney unfortunately couldn't get all of that off as see McCarthy and then changed some words and some hands as well, but Saney had a great opportunity right in front of the net, just at the top of the crease, and the puck was bouncing on him, and he kind of just caught the bottom half of it, and it kind of fluttered right to Musatelli. But Bulldogs are threatening, that's for sure.
And Am's ball, working for Loretto. Gave it up in the slot. Thought he had more time to play it to somebody, but there was nobody home. This is tipped in front off the back of the netting. Hit the high glass hard. Broken out. Murphy swept off his feet. Am's ball carries over the blue. A shifty move. Am's ball in to the middle. Great save by Musatelli. Kept it out. Whaley with a drive and swallowed up. Murphy gets put in a headlock, and here's some of the fists we were waiting for.
I don't know if there's going to be any penalties here. It looks like Murphy's heading to the box.
I think it's going to be matching calls.
Yeah.
Riley Murphy and Giuliano Santa Lucia.
Correct.
So matching calls. I think it'll stay at, oh, it looked like it was 5-on-5, but signal is 4-on-4.
Saw this in the first period, and before the Bulldog penalty, it had some control of the puck, and the only life really of the first period for them came on 4-on-4 hockey.
Here's Kudo looking towards the net, opens up, no shot available. Waiting for the right time to strike. Kudo threads one through, stopped by Musatelli. He covers up and gets the whistle.
Swade right there, trying to push something home, maybe through Musatelli. We've seen him fight off a couple of shots now, and that puck's just been sitting there. Seems like the Bulldogs have been crashing that front, just like Murphy did in order to get that penalty.
Puck is dropped as Patosha tried to find a lane. Patosha skates this out back to his own end. And there's an arm up on the play. And the Bulldogs, are they getting called with a penalty?
Yeah, Clark smacked the stick out of a Spartan hand, and he's going to get called for interference. So a little bit of deja vu here, Herms. Saw 4-on-4 hockey in the first period, and then the Bulldogs took a penalty, and now again 4-on-4 hockey and Bulldogs take a penalty. So the rare 4-on-3 power play, we've seen it twice now.
Played back to the circle. That's Chase Broda. Off to the wall and down low. Simon Diaz waiting. They let it go. Plays behind. Diaz with a shot. Blocked by the backside of Loretto. Loretto looking for a step. Quick shot there. Whistles high over the glove of Stewart. Here's some space for Summers, shorthanded. Finds a shot. Oh, looking for that top corner and just couldn't get it to catch the bar. Here's some speed from Weber. In on net. And it's played behind. Weird kick. And Stewart covers up. Oh, man. That thing was boiled up in a bowl of butter as it was just slipping around.
Yeah, for a second I thought it squeaked through his legs and possibly in the net, but luckily that was not the case for Stewart as he was able to track that puck finally down. You can see 43 more seconds of 4-on-3 hockey.
Hey, a quick pass to Ackle. Ackle drives in, gets it right back. Fires, stopped by Stewart as he's met with some applause.
He was able to see that shot all the way through. Most of the time, if you're shooting on the power play, you at least want somebody in front of the net. So Amzaw score because Swade was in front of the net. That shot, nobody was in front of the net, and Stewart was able to make that save cleanly.
Right corner blue is Jackson Hay. Stepping in, Kirk rings the iron. Arena got very quiet for a split second. Ackle controlling the outside. Works to the middle, puts it on, and Stewart staring down Hassan Ackle.
Ackle walked right in the middle there. It's a good shot selection of where he was at, but it seemed like all Spartans were kind of on the outer skirts of their offensive zone, so nobody there to really provide any net front presence.
.25 left to go in the third period. Bulldogs still killing off for 43 seconds. They slap it around the boards, lift it all the way down. Shot total getting a lot closer now, only separated by 9. Some crafty moves by Ackle, lost it at the last second. Bulldogs want a call, and I don't know how you missed that one. Stick was right in the feet of Patosha. 10 seconds left in the 5-on-4. Ackle lets it go. It's blocked by Patosha. Goes for a dive there, trying to poke it free. And the Bulldogs have successfully killed off the 4-on-3 and then 5-on-4. There's another hold by Chase Broda. Nothing to call for it, so we continue even strength. Off to the wing, a stutter step from Troon. Now Saney works in deep, throws it on net, stick to side by Musatelli. Troon to the corner. Up top, flipping down, Malika. Ten minutes left to go, the halfway point in the third period. Spartans still looking to close this one out. Bulldogs need to find a goal to at least tie the game up. Saney taken down, and there's the penalty that the Bulldogs were waiting for. There will be a cross-check call against the Spartans as Patrick Saney was taken out underneath the red line. We'll see who goes to the box, and it is Riley DeCounty.
The county just saw numbers all the way and decided to put two hands on his stick and cross-check right where the lettering is. And the Bulldogs, as their only goal has been on the power play, so any life that they need right now to tie this game up, this is just a great opportunity for them.
Bulldogs now on the power play, need to get something going here, and the Spartans quickly clear it the length of the ice. Stewart to leave it for Clark. Clark waits out Sedlasek, and now they start the rush. The approach led by Clark. Almost taken away there, some scary passing. Amspaugh chops it up in neutral. Here goes Ian Amspaugh. Has a goal in the game so far, taken off the puck, played to the glass. We'll see if it's tipped out and motored forward. Clark to Swade. Works through to Amspaugh. Back, it's turned over. Matt Weber in. Weber with a nice move. Stripped away from him. Summers will have to lead the rush again. Summers moving left to right. Again, Bulldogs just can't set up in the offensive zone. Amspaugh to Kudo. He's got a lane taken down. On possession is Code. Looked like it was Weber who was going to chase after it, and 45 seconds left remaining on this Bulldog power play. No shots to show just yet. Murphy to Patosha. Wasn't looking at the right time, so it didn't connect. Kudo to Swade. And the Bulldogs offsides.
We saw this in the first power play they had. They just struggled really hard to get into the zone. And they had a lot of zone time in the second one. That was because they kept it the whole time in the offensive zone draw, and they never really had to regroup. But it's been a problem for the Bulldog power play so far, just to try to get into the zone and get set up.
Kudo works it free for Patosha. Patosha lifting towards the front, bouncing puck on top of the crease. They blow the whistle. And they say it's a hand pass. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a penalty on this play. It's delay of game. And the Aurora box door opening up. Andrew Schultz to the sin bin. I'm not sure what the call was for, but the official's seeing something. So 14 seconds of power play time, 5-on-3 for the Bulldogs, and once that first one expires, they'll still have 5-on-4 time. Massive opportunity for Adrian College. Time of the game that you need to find something. Clark couldn't glove it out of midair. Reached across his body to try and tip it away. So the first penalty will expire as Amspaugh holds, waits for a shot. Here's Swade, lets it go off target to the glove. Looking backhand was DeCounty, and successfully swipes it down the ice. Here goes Amspaugh. Around the left side. Tries to circle to the top. Kept in by a nice play from Clark. And just barely tipped over the line. Summers playing back to the blue. For Swade, lifts it out. And into the netting.
big problem for the Bulldogs is just getting in the zone. Their passes or just their rushes themselves have kind of been either just a missed pass or only one guy is going in and with no support. The last one just flying, just trying to get into the zone, and it was just right into the netting.
Kudo. A seeing eye pass to Patosha, who's blocked on the entry, and again, the Spartans lift it all the way down. Stewart drops off for Kudo. And now in gear is McCarthy. Right side wing, puts it on. Getting the save is Musatelli.
Now a good chance for the Bulldogs to win this face-off and get set up, as it's just not been working with them trying to get in the zone by themselves off the rush. But 38 seconds left in this power play, and really the 5-on-3 and the power play before, they just haven't been able to get anything. No shots, no high-quality opportunities either.
6:31 left to go here in the third period. Bulldogs still have 38 seconds of power play time. Certainly need to find something. Talked about it earlier. Matt Kudo holds on to the blue line. Distributes for Patosha. Patosha works off his man and gets it down low. Patosha to May. Kudo fakes, rips it. Blocker to side by Musatelli. A turnover in the offensive zone. This is cleared all the way down. And that will just about do it for the Bulldog power play. Had a couple seconds of 5-on-3 time, but it didn't matter. This is cleared down for McCarthy, who has to start his approach. Both sides fighting for it. They turn it over. Here's Ackel. 2-on-0. In. They score. Landry Schmuck from Hassan Ackel. And the Spartans have doubled their lead with 5:28 remaining in the third.
Schmuck with his second of the period. And you can see on this replay all the Bulldogs just in a little clump and a quick turnover from Malakot. And all of a sudden, a 2-on-0, and you can't leave this well-skilled team to have a great opportunity like that. And any life for the Bulldogs, it's pretty much gone.
Bulldogs caught flat-footed, and the Spartans make them pay. Adrian College down by 2 with not too much remaining. Summers fires in deep for Loretto. Tipped up into the center slot. Malika with a shot, guided aside by Musatelli. Amspald to Summers. Has someone behind him. Murphy waits. Loretto lets it go. It's blocked. Malika with a chance. Stopped by the pad of Musatelli. Here's another breakaway chance. In on net. Stewart extends the pad and shuts the door. Work to the top. Hey, his shot is blocked. Back to it is Broda. Delayed offsides, and it played right to the feet of Amsball, who was regaining his footing. Patosha to May. Threads one back to Patosha, and they're just shut down immediately on the entry. This has been tough all night long for Adrian College. They finally get the breakout, and as soon as they enter the zone, they've got 3 blue sweaters hounding towards the puck and not a whole lot of space to work with. Jake Swade Taking off possession, Stewart has to throw it to the corner. This is lifted down, Whaley stops and goes up top. Oh, Stewart had to look for it. It was rainbowing over his shoulder. Whaley hard after it with Kirk. Plays into the netting. And 3:06 left to go here in the third period. 3-1 the score in favor of Aurora. For those of you just tuning in, Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. First of two games this weekend between Adrian College and Aurora. Tomorrow they will play at 4 o'clock p.m. to finish out the weekend.
Also a reminder to stick around after the game for the selection of the brother-in-law 3 stars of the game. That's the brother-in-law 3 stars of the game. Right after tonight's contest.
This is played to the slot. Here's Ackle with a high shot. Goes out of play right in front of the Zamboni door.
It seems like this whole entire game, Herms, the Bulldogs are just trying to do too much. And are trying to stick handle through like 4 guys. And Aurora is better than that. And Slade here is going to go to the box for a cross check after the play. Some frustration, really. And any chance that the Bulldogs had in this 3-1 contest, I mean, it was still close. It's only 2 goals. It's the worst lead in hockey. Now you're killing for 2/3 of it.
So just about 3 minutes left in this game, and the Bulldogs will have to skate 5-on-4. They'll clear it down. And Stewart off to the bench for the extra attacker that will equalize it back to 5-on-5. Hams ball working around. This is Loretto held up on the boards. They try and fight for it in front. They play it free, looking for the empty net, and it's wide. Loretto up the boards for Kudo. Up into the speaker, and we'll get a whistle. Stewart will have to head back to his crease. The draw will be in the defensive end.
And very dangerously there, pulling the goalie while on the kill.
I think at this point you're just trying to find something, and I don't blame you for doing it. And Adam Phillips. Not a lot of time left. Need 2 to tie it. Murphy can't hold it. Stewart vacates the net. They try and shoot for it, but it's wide. Now to the middle, wide open. And the Spartans ice it. Jackson Kirk will get the empty netter, and that will seal the deal for this one.
Kirk gets his second of the night. As the hustle play by the Spartans negate the icing. And eventually it'll be found to Kirk, and he's got a yawning cage to shoot at. This game is now 4-1. I think what really changed the tone here of this game was just that first period. Aurora in full control of it. The Bulldogs fought back well. Just got an unlucky break at the start of the third, and from there on out, it's been all Aurora.
1:45 remaining left to go in this third period. Spartans extend their lead to 4-1. As a last second play from Clark, puts it to the middle. Taking a tumble was Ackle. Malika hard after it. Now it's Lovasek who tries to chase it down. This takes a skip over some skates. Turned up. Ackle looking to catch a pass in the tape. Very rare, too, that you see a power play goal as an empty net.
Yeah. But Bulldogs had to do it. I mean, 2/3 of that 3 minutes left was going to be on the kill, so if anything, they wanted any chance. They had to take the risk, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out for them.
Along the wall, under 60 seconds to play in this one. A very grim and quiet scene from the Arrington Ice Arena. Colin Whaley holding on to it. Picked up on the blue line by Hay. Rips a shot on, saved by Stewart. Worked around the boards. This one doesn't get out. Hits off the high glass and plays down. Kudo spins it up the wall. 10 seconds left to go. Spartans still looking for one last chance. Kudo up to the top, 3 seconds left. They throw it down, the horn will sound, and that will do it from the Arrington Ice Arena, the first NCHA game of the year, and some scrambling behind the net. Players coming together. I was looking to my left, and some fighting after the whistle. I think everybody will be separated. But the Bulldogs, unfortunately, dropped their first NCHA conference game of the season, a score of 4-1. Really 3-1, but 4-1 after an empty net. And that will close out an evening of NCAA Division III hockey here from the Arrington Ice Arena. Your thoughts after 60 minutes, Tyler?
I think Aurora just did a really good job in their forecheck and keeping their F3 high and taking away the passes. You saw a lot of turnovers from this Bulldogs squad, either in the zone or entering the zone, that allowed them to be just one and done, and Aurora going the other way, especially in the first period and also those last 15 minutes. Aurora just able to take control of the game and celebrate all they want.
Adrian College has got their work cut out for them tomorrow. We'll face the same Spartan squad right back at the Arrington Ice Arena at 4 p.m. as they will skate back to the locker room and have the rest of the night to think about everything. So from all of us up here in the booth, Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman, Dakota Schneider, thank you for tuning in tonight and watching this evening's feature matchup between the Aurora University Spartans and the Adrian College Bulldogs. 4-1 the final score in favor of Aurora. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman, you've been watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media.